All right. Let's go ahead and get started. You can join us as you want. That's fine. We're just going to start with, again, like the traditional, just shaking. Shaking is optional. And if you want to hum, that's also fine. We're just going to do this for a minute or so. We're not going to do it very long. And really try to start it in your feet. With the knee bend, drop your body. It's the changing of the body that does the work, right? You can't bounce fast enough. Hey, David, hey, Kay. You can't bounce fast enough to make it work. But when your body's changing direction, it's the changing of the direction that's doing the magic in the body. Okay. So this is called shaking. Try to start it in your feet. The bouncing of the body moves your insides up and down. And the moving of your body inside up and down causes little shakes to loosen your collagen and just loosen yourself up. So afterwards, you'll tend to be calmer. I use this to help me get to sleep. If I get tight in my chest, if I just do this for a little bit, I loosen my chest, and then I sleep much better.
Hey, how you doing?
She has to sniff all the new people.
No, she sniffs my dog.
Oh yeah, excellent, excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and start doing some circle walking. So let's go this direction, look over your left shoulder and just walk, twisting your body. Now, if you want to accentuate this a little bit, take your head and push it up. Push your head up. Right now, we're just sort of warming up our body. This is getting the spiral line. The spiral line starts at your forehead, goes all the way around your body, over and over again, crosses just below your belly button, near the lower dan Tien, and then attaches to the arches of your feet. Hello, come on in. And then let's go ahead and stop and then turn around, other direction. Look over your other shoulder, your right shoulder, and look into the middle and go around in a circle. Come on in. We're just walking in a circle right now. My name is Brett. I'll be teaching. What's your name?
Maria.
Madia?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Have you ever done Tai Chi or anything?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. Oh, I did Taekwondo in the 90s. This is a little more gentle than Taekwondo.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. My joints don't, my knees and arms don't want Taekwondo anymore. I like kicking, but. Okay, now let's stand in place. Feet maybe a little bit wider than hip width, knees bent, okay? First of all, let's just sort of twist our body to the right and take your hand, like that chopping hand, that pisiform bone, and push it. And now other direction. We're going to work on this for just a bit. Now what I want you to do is, as you move side to side, slow and stretching your shoulders. Slow and stretching your shoulders. Whose shoulders are tight right now? Yeah, mine too. Okay, now come on back to the middle. Now what I want you to do is, standing with your feet parallel, sense your feet. Do this with your toes. I want you to feel your toes. Now, do your feet feel balanced? If not, make some adjustments so your feet feel balanced. Okay, now push with your left foot into your right, and I want you to feel more pressure in your right foot. Now do the same thing other direction. I want you to really feel your feet. As you get older, your body's ability to sense your feet goes down. It's not as good. We're training our body to feel our feet. Why is feeling your feet important? Balance, you don't fall. If you can't feel your feet, your body uses your vision. I don't know about y'all. How's your vision doing these days compared to... So we're really rewiring our brain to say our feet are important. Okay, so now, as you go to the right, twist. And I want you to twist and feel your right foot. Now go to the left, twist, and feel your left foot. If you want to add to this, push your fontanelle up. Now your fontanelle is the back third of your head. That's the soft spot on a baby's head. Again, feel the right foot. Feel the left foot. Okay, now let's come back to the middle, a little bit wider. So we're going to do the same thing, but now, if you can, carefully come up on the ball of the foot and twist. Again, still feel your feet. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Okay, now this time we're going to come to the right and then dip down. And come up to the middle. And then same thing, left, dip down, come to the middle, right, and then down to the middle. Mike! And then down to the middle. All right. Now we're going to go into Tammuz 18. For this one, what I want you to do is, I'm going to build this up in a different way from what you're used to. Okay, so grip with your feet, bend your knees a little bit, sink your sacrum. Your sacrum's right here, and I want you to sink your sacrum until you feel a little extra weight in your feet, not your heat. I mean, if you feel weight in the heat, that's humidity, I guess, right? Okay, so again, grip your feet, knees bent, sacrum down, push the fontanelle up. Notice, I'm actually taking my body and moving it in a wave. So feet, knees, sacrum, head. Do that a couple more times. Feet, bend the knees, sacrum, head. Take your hands and put them up about here, where your rib cage comes together, your xiphoid process. Now, feet, knees, sacrum, head, press. Okay, feet, knees, sacrum, head, pull. Inhale, feet, knees, sacrum, head. Exhale and push. Do that a couple more times. Feet, knees, sacrum, head, pull. Inhale. A couple more times on your own. Open up to the right. Now, same thing. Feet, knees, sacrum, and head, press. Feet, knees, sacrum, head, press. Or pull, rather, sorry. Come on back. What we're doing is we're training our brain slowly. We're saying, hey, brain, I want to start with the feet, knees. I want to do the waist, get that torso erect, and then press. The hands come last. And this is true in the form as well as here. Build the base, root, extend, press. Feet, knees, sacrum, head, pull. Okay, come on back to the middle. Hands in front of you. Take your right hand, press it up, and your left hand down. And then opposite. Okay, now with the right hand coming up, when the right hand's up, take the left hand to your left side, put your weight on your left foot, and lean to the left. And then come on down. And back up. Left hand up, right hand down, weight on your right foot, and come on down. Okay, now looking forward, pick a spot. I want you to try to move your torso without moving it side to side. You're gonna move side to side, but just ideally. So I'm gonna look at the spot, push with your left foot so your right hand comes out, and then push with the right foot so the left hand comes out. So I'm actually using my foot to turn my waist and then my torso. And again, we're trying to build from the ground up. So foot to knee to hip to torso to arm. Okay. We'll call that a planchette, a diamond above your head. Now, again, the fontanelle from the tip of your ears, the back third of your head, above there, bend your knees, emphasize the outside of your feet so you don't twist your knees. Look up and then turn around to point. Your arms are going to move somewhat side to side, but I'm trying to imagine my hands are staying in about the same place and rotating in place. Really emphasize those big toes as well. You're working on what's called the deep front line, and it is the fascial line that goes from your feet all the way up to your chin and holds your core in place. When this is tight, your diaphragm is tight. You can't breathe as well. So we're loosening our diaphragm, which allows you to breathe more deeply, which means you're getting more oxygen in your blood. Okay, come on down. Take your weight, put it over to your, actually, rotate your left foot 45 degrees, put your weight on your left foot, and then touch your toes, and then come back, touch your heels. Toes, heels. If you want to, you can hold on to something for balance, and also if you want, you can lift your foot. Don't go too high for it yet. We're gonna go high in a bit. For the Taekwondo people will kick higher. You can work on your axe kick. Okay, now let's go to the other side. So right foot out at 45 degrees, weight on the right foot, touch the toes, then the heel. And you don't have to start toes and heels, that's for balance. You don't start however you want, so this is fine too, just doing so. Oops, I lost my balance a couple times there. Okay, now, back to the left foot. Come on back on the heel of the left foot. I want you to gently kick your foot up and just bring your hand down. Keep your torso erect and bring your hand to your leg. Don't worry about how other people look. Don't worry about how high I'm going or how high anyone else is going. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides. Come on back on the heel and then kick up and touch your shin. Bring your hand down to where your leg goes. Okay, now it's time for our first mental challenge. Face this direction. Everyone face this direction. I'm going to count this out. Okay, so 1 is behind the foot. 2 is a swing. 3 is a step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, take your arms like so. Take your right hand, or sorry, your left hand and bring it in. Okay, now this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And last one. 1, 2, 3. Sufficiently confusing? Now, just so for those of you who are new, what we're doing is I'm grabbing someone's shirt, their legs are right there, I'm throwing them. That's a throw. But also, it's a dance move. You can do it either way, but slow and so on. And we're twisting and turning. Okay. Let's go ahead and left foot out 45 degrees, balance on the left foot. Bring your right foot up. This is called a cat stance. I'm on the ball of the feet, and I'm going to try to slide my leg around like I'm throwing sand on my back. Kicking your butt is optional. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to the other side. Right foot 45 degrees, weight over on the right foot. How do I know my weight's on my right foot right now? Is there any weight on my left foot? Probably no. Not so, well, there's air pressure. Okay, so again, ball of the foot. You can have a little bit of a gap here and then sweep or swing your leg around. Okay. We're going to start with our knee slightly bent. Imagine you're pulling your right leg up with your hands, step out on the ball, push down your core, down your chest, and then out onto the knee. Curl under and then bring that foot back up and set it down. Shift your weight to the other side. Lift, step, press, curl, pull. Shift the weight, lift, step, press down this chest down into the thigh, down into the calf, and then pull up. Lift, step, press, curl, pull. Okay, one more each side. All right, now we're going to reveal our claws. We're going to do something like, by the way, if you have trouble with your hands, something you can do just sitting around, take your fingers and curl them in. It's called tiger's paws. And then the opposite of that is willow. Actually have your hands twisting back. This is really good exercise. You're taking your fingers through full range of motion. So like hold it for a second and then hold it for a second. So this is really good exercise for your hands. Okay, but what we're going to do is something similar. I'm going to lift, step out, hands facing out, curl, and then sit and pull. And then I'm going to pull that leg back up, set it down. And it doesn't matter how far you go down. Here's the thing. You're going to find where you're at. If you move to where you're at and you keep doing that, where you can go to is going to extend slowly over time. Movement is rewarded. Slow, gentle movement, controlled movement. Also, by doing slow movement, your body, your brain actually gets a better sense of what it is capable of doing. So you're actually retraining your brain on what your body can do. And by getting better at what your body can do, your body gets better at doing it. Whatever you do, your body gets better at doing it. So if you sit all day on the couch eating Doritos, you get really good at sitting on the couch eating Doritos. Okay, now, feet a little bit wider than hip, bent. What we're going to do is we're going to imagine we're pulling a ball into our waist. But what I want you to do is I want you to, first of all, keep your big toe grounded, and then bend your knees, push your sacrum down, and then open up your hip flexors right here, like you're thrusting, and then pull in. And then take your hands and slide them down your back. Get that waist under, and then Again, toes, big toes, and open up your hip flexors. I'm actually sort of externally rotating my thighs. They're not actually moving, but that's the intention. Okay. Feet a little bit wider than hip. Start with your hands out. Drop, and then your arms follow. Drop your arms, follow. Drop, express. Feet lead, arms follow. You're training your body to use your collagen, your ligaments to move your body. That's what we're doing. Okay. Like you're getting held up at gunpoint. Take your right hand, make an L. Left hand, like you're pulling the string of a bow, and squeeze your shoulders, and then let go. Other side. Squeeze those shoulders, and let go. Up. Right hand is the bow. Now down. Okay, now to the right, down to the right. And up to the left. Up to the right. And down to the left. Around a tree. And around a tree. Other side. And just clear your aura. Okay, before we go on, stand here for a second. Scan your body. Anyone feeling anything anywhere? Back, tight or light, loose? Loosening up or getting tighter? Okay. Okay, anybody else? My shoulders are definitely getting warmed up. I'm not. Yeah.
The diaphragm you talked about that earlier is loosening as well.
Diaphragm, yeah. So your deep front line is what sort of holds your core together, and it starts here. It comes up here, in here, and then it literally comes up your throat. So when we're doing this, we're actually engaging our deep front line. And if you do this and hum, you're actually vibrating the collagen. And as you get older, your collagen gets tight. So when we talk about energy flow, one of the things that stops energy flow is tight collagen. Easiest way to fix that, engage your collagen. So I'm going to tighten my body, and then and I can feel the humming down my bones, right? And you can feel the vibration and tell if you're getting stuff engaged. But your collagen's like a rubber band, and it can get knots in it. You can get those knots out, but if you extend somehow, or I'm twisting my spiral line and then I'm humming, you can loosen your collagen. And if you loosen your collagen, your literal energy flow is better, right? Your signaling is better, you're looser, so it's really, really good for you. Also, it turns out that it's good for, it helps influence or reduce your likelihood of cancer, some kinds of cancer. So it's good for, it's also anti-cancer. It's not gonna stop it, but it's gonna certainly help you. Okay. What do I wanna do next? Let's go ahead and take our hands above our head. Now I'm going to turn my feet out just a little bit. Come down the center, sweep out to the right leg, and up. Sort of sink in, sink in, sink in, down to the left. One more time each side. Okay, now hands together above the head, back of the head. Okay, bring your elbows together. If they don't touch, that's fine. And then put your hands right on your pineal gland, your third eye. This is getting a stretch on my shoulders, just pulling my shoulders apart. Okay, now, this is the upper dantian right here. The xiphoid process, that's that bump on your chest, the mid dantian. And down here is your lower dantian. And I talked about the spiral line. The spiral line does this. Turns out it crosses right here, right below. So if you feel right just below your belly button, you feel that sort of really rigid, sort of rubbery thing. That's your spiral line that you're engaging with right there. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to start a lawnmower. So reach down to the left, push with your foot into your leg, into your hip. It crosses your body, and then your arm finally comes out. Other side. Push up the leg, crosses the body. And you can do this at your own speed. You can speed it up, but slow movement is all you need here. Unless you plan to get into a bar fight, then practice faster at some point. But notice, don't fully extend your elbow when you hit. If you're going to, keep it bent. You don't want to hyperextend your joints. Now, if you want to turn this into a slow sort of side-to-side motion, but you can play with it. All right. Let's see if we have tails. We're going to see if we have tails. Now, take your right foot 45 degrees. Left foot, put it on the outside of your foot. Now, be careful about this. I used to turn my ankles out all the time, but from doing this over time, I don't do it anymore. But be careful here. A little bit of pressure, and then I'm going to, is this right? I always do this, yeah. I always do this wrong. Yeah, there we go. So right hand, the left foot is forward, the right hand's up. I'm going to take my left hand, put it on my spine or wherever. I'm going to turn and look over and see if I have a tail. Now here again, you can either lean into it, but I like to lean away from the spin. Okay, and come on now to that. Let's do the other side. We're going to do a couple times on each side. So now left foot 45 degrees, right foot out on the side. One more time each side. Right foot 45 degrees, left foot forward on the outside of the edge of the foot, and twist. Anyone get any nice pops in their neck?
Yes.
Me too. Left foot, right foot forward, 45 degrees, or on the edge of the foot there. Okay. Any requests? Anyone have anything they want to?
Do the isometric ones?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me get the timer. I love isometrics. Oh, my timer's not there. I'll just do it in my head. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on our neck. Now, there's lots of versions of this. The basic version is you push on one side of your head. Don't do it yet. And then you feel it on the left side. So if I'm pushing on the right, I'll feel it on the left. If I'm pushing on the left, I'll feel it on the right. Version 1, that's great. This is going to help connect your head through your trapezius to the lower muscle. And by the way, the trapezius muscle is what your brain uses to connect the top and bottom. We're going to do a little bit more than that. So let's go ahead and work on this. Feet parallel, knees bent. Push the sacrum down. Push the fontanelle up. Now, when you're doing this, if you feel anything in your neck, stop. Pull back. You don't want to feel it in the neck. You want to feel it on the side of the spine, especially not in the neck. All right, and also you don't need to press hard. So here we go, feet parallel, knees bent. Take your right hand and prepare. And while you're doing this, emphasize your toes, your big toes. Take your left hand and externally rotate it and open up you basically do this without bending your back. And then here we go. You can also push your Fascial up your head and pull your shoulders down. And relax. Okay. Same thing other side. So feet parallel, knees bent, sacrum down, head up, shoulders down, and press. Externally rotate right arm. Emphasize your big toes. Head up, shoulders down. Open up your hip flexors. And relax. Before we do the next one, if you do this, say, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 3 times a week, that's all you need. You don't need to do it much more than that. You're literally going to make it so that when you have some kind of big emotional thing going on in your head, your trapezius muscles is going to allow your brain to dump energy in. So if you have big emotional thing, and personal experience is actually legitimate, you will maybe be able to handle bigger emotional stress. And also, because it's not all in your head bouncing around, you can deal with trauma, you can deal with regret and sadness. It doesn't make it any less, it just makes it so that it's not all in one place. You're using your whole body to deal with emotional things rather than just your head, and it makes a huge difference. Okay, so now, feet parallel, knees bent. We're gonna both hands on the front of the head. And again, really careful, do not feel anything in the neck. And then also, basically I'm opening up as much as I can here. And here we go. Push that Fascial up, shoulders down. And relax. Last one, back of the head. I'm gonna put my hands together, cradle your head. This one especially, keep your neck erect, push the Fascial up, and here we go. And relax. Okay, now let's relax our neck. So take your eyes, look to the right, and as soon as your eyes get as far as they can, follow. I want your eyes to lead your head. Now look to the left, your head follows. Right, head follows. Left, head follows. One more time each side. Now, same thing, except eyes go up, head goes up back. Eyes go down, head follows. Eyes up, head up. Eyes down. One more time. Okay, now, same thing, but now we're gonna do circles with our eyes. If you need to hold on to something for balance, that's great, but just take your eyes in a circle, your head follows. Slow, slow, slow. If you find any tension at all, slow is better. In fact, if you find some tension and you hold on to it for a second, just stop if you find something and then release. That's going to also be useful. There's a fancy term for it called PNF, reverse directions. PNF, anyone remember what PNF stands for? Probably not. Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Or squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold. When you hold a muscle, okay, go ahead and relax. In fact, just do this. Just basically squeeze your, I remember we missed one of the Tom was 18. Just hold your whole body tight for a few seconds and relax. If you do that, what tends to happen is your muscles have a rebound and they're looser. So you got some tension, hold it tight, and then relax. That's all, that's PNF. Okay, now let's go ahead and finish it up with just a little bit of gentle shaking. Integrate what we've done. Now, this is boring as heck, all right? This is also magical as heck. This is a great way to reset your nervous system, loosen your body. It's really healthful, really, really helpful. But it's also boring. But if you do it for like 10, 15 minutes, what you'll notice is you will start to have heat on your chest, on the inside of your arms, maybe on your temple. Your collagen gets solid. When you sit in a position for a while, your collagen gets rigid. That's by design. That's fine, but now you do this, you loosen your body, your collagen releases that rigidity, and the heat is released through your body. And you can do, there are a lot of different ways to do it. You can have your arms open, you can open up a little bit, just mess with it and feel like if I do this, I can get it more into my chest and hip, or I might do something like this. I'm getting now more in my hamstrings. So your body is going to do whatever your body's going to do. My version of shaking isn't your version of shaking, but just mess with it. But if you feel any kind of stabby pain bad, back off. And notice, this is good right here. Because the frequencies that help your body are 5 to 15 hertz, which is 300 to 900 bounces a minute. You're not going to bounce 300 times a minute. You're just not going to do it. But your muscles are moving off the bones, and that's what's causing it. So you're basically getting little like whiplashes that cause shearing and loosen stuff up. And the humming just magnifies it. Okay. By the way, thank you, Kay, for reminding. I love the isometrics, and I completely forgot about them. All right, there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a short break, and then we'll actually practice the form. All right? Cool. Hmm? So that's what the class starts like. Chuck and I do the same thing. We do a slight mix, but they're about the same thing.
I love it. Next time if I come, I'll be more prepared.
Well, you know, those are fine. I have Crocs that I work in a lot of times. I'm wearing these shoes now, but I wear my Crocs. It's as long as you don't want things where your feet stick, because if your foot sticks, you'll start twisting your knee, and that hurts. So as long as you're comfortable, like those shoes are fine, absolutely fine. I mean, but when these were brand new, I had to be careful. I actually walked out and I did this a lot so that they're loosening here, so I don't get a lot of tension. Because if I have sticky shoes and I'm not careful, it hurts. But when we move in Tai Chi, we move the weight to one leg to adjust the other leg. So I shouldn't be I should be only moving a foot when there's no weight on it anyway. But, you know, you don't always do it right.
Yeah, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was hoping that to maybe put ourselves on your schedule for October 10th. In our community, we have about 7 to 80 people come to a family event,
Mm-hmm.
like a community event, and about 70 elderly people. And we would love to schedule like a 30-minute session with you.
Would something like this be useful, what we just did?
Perfect.
Yeah, no, this is exact, because the thing is, this you don't need any, you just follow along. With the Tai Chi form, it's great, but it takes a while to learn. So October 10th, let me just check something here real quick. Oh, my phone's over here. Actually, what day of the week is October?
It's on a Saturday.
What time?
The event is from 11 to 3, so you can choose to come anytime between 11 to 3.
Okay, I'm sure, yeah, I mean, October 10th, I'm in town. The following week, I'm like 99% certain I'm available.
Perfect.
And I'm sure Chuck would also be. You said 70 up 70 or 80?
Yes.
So Chuck and I would probably both want to come out, just so there's more than one of us. But that, I mean, I think that would be fine, yeah.
Okay,
Happy to do
perfect.
that, yeah.
And then as far as payment, we'll just pay whatever price that you charge.
You know, we're doing this mostly for ourselves as a community service, so we're not really looking to be a for-profit. So I'll think about it, but it won't be much if I charge you at all.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I'm more interested in getting people to do this because it's so healthful, and there's things you could do on your own. And I kind of like doing things that are healthful on your own without relying on doctors. I'm not saying don't go to doctors, but if you can do it yourself, you can help yourself. So it'll be a nominal fee, if anything. Okay.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, absolutely, happy to do
Perfect,
so.
perfect.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to let you know this is the Asian community, so so maybe 90% of them don't speak English, but
Okay.
we'll have somebody to translate.
Great. Well, so you saw the kind of instruction, and so we could definitely, I can like turn down all the stuff on the spiral line and all that kind of stuff, and just the actual motion.
Perfect.
That'd be fine.
Perfect.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. Okay, absolutely. And is it going to be down like, where is it going to be roughly?
It's in Moore.
Okay.
South side of town, between Moore and Oklahoma City.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and I'll send you all of the text and the flyer. We created a flyer and we sent it out to the community like 2 months in advance.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Happy to do that. And I mean, Chuck's talking with the group, but I'll talk with Chuck and I'm sure he'll be interested. And maybe, I don't know, if maybe some of the students might want to come just as demonstration, but if not, that's fine. And we can make it work. Absolutely.
Awesome,
Sounds like a
awesome.
fun time.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me
excited.
too.
So the 4 hour that they're there, they'll start out with lunch.
Okay.
11 o'clock they'll eat lunch, and then after for you to come, I think anytime after lunch would be perfect.
It would probably be closer to like, you said it's till 3 o'clock?
Yes.
I think probably closer to 2, just because after this I go home. I also, my wife is somewhat disabled, so I take care of her for a few hours. Then I would come down and come back up. But tentatively 2 o'clock on October 10th would be probably pretty good, or something like that. And if you wanted me to be at the end, 2:30 to 3, that's fine, or 2 to 2:30, however you want to finish it up.
We end at 3, but oftentimes people leave by 2:30.
Okay, well then 2
So-
2 would be better.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that sounds good.
That's
All right,
good.
and
Thank
we'll
you
be in
so
contact
much.
via text, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent.
We'll do that. Thank
And it was
you so much.
Anna or Ann?
Anna.
Anna.
A-N-N-A.
Well, nice to meet you, Anna. It's very
Yes,
nice.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to my husband. We might come
Sure.
for the next few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that we can get a head start.
Absolutely, yeah. And also, I can send you, if you're interested, I've got a bunch of videos of all the stuff we've done on YouTube, all free. So if there's also things on there, and I generally put up stuff every so often. So we've got some videos as well.
Perfect.
So-
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much for allowing me to observe today.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Anna.
Okay.
And Long, nice to meet you. Nice. Have a great afternoon.
We also love to do a lot of things for the community, so this is part of our community work. as well.
Excellent, excellent.
It's nice to meet you.
What did you think?
Looks very useful.
It really is. I mean, when I started Tai Chi, I was 250 pounds or 240 pounds. It wasn't just this, but this really helps calm things down. Your body just moves better, and slowly over weeks and months, just lose weight. You can move better. Yeah, absolutely. And also, I personally teach deep flexibility work, long hold passive stretches, which I'm not trying to sell you anything, but if you ever have a particular tightness like in a class, I can give you some things that you can work on yourself, and then also I can point you to free videos. So over time, once you start to feel your body to figure out where you're tight, I can help you sort of like, hey, do this, like if you're tight in the hips, do whatever. I can show you the things, and then I can also point you to videos so that you can work on it on yourself if you want to. And that's
Video.
no, there's in fact, I'm recording this now. And I'm gonna cut it up into pieces and put it on YouTube. So I record myself doing specific things like at home. I haven't for the last few months, but I've got about 500 videos over the last 4 years for every part of your body for stretching, Tai Chi, all of the stuff we do. I've got videos on it. Now, it's not really organized, but if I know you want to work on, say, your shoulders, I can point you to an online document that says, here's some shoulder stuff, and that document points you to videos. And this is all free stuff. It's all there now. So as you want to learn more, I can point you to specific things. So the only thing is, I can't do it for you, right? You have to do it yourself. But if you're able to do stuff on your own, absolutely. My intention is I want people to have what they need to do their own stuff at home. And you know, if you do 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day of just light stuff, over time, it really, really adds up. Really, really makes a difference.
I watched a couple of things that my legs were very weak. I saw you before you started. Had your hand on the table and you
Oh
were,
yeah, yeah.
and then there was one in there where you bent over, and my back. I've been over 15 to 20 seconds. And you help.
So in that case, like if I do that for very long, I'm gonna show you what I do. To get out of this, if I've been on there for many minutes, like I'm like this, I'll do that to get out of it, rather than trying to use my back. So if I stretch my back, let's say I've been stretching my back. Okay, if I'm stretching my back, the last thing I do not use my back to get out of the back stretch. So if I'm here, don't use your back. Notice I'm not using my back at all. I'm getting my body under, and then I can use. So if you're working on your back, don't use your back to get out of the back stretch. If I'm stretching my legs, don't use my legs to get out of the leg stretch. So whatever you're stretching, don't use that muscle to come out. Figure out another way to come out of it, onto the ground or whatever. All right. So on that particular one, bend your knees. Like I've got a kitchen counter is my favorite height for doing. I'll do this, and then I push my butt back, and then I push my head forward, and then I can hum and release. I've actually released plantar fasciitis by first of all getting things tight here, pushing my head forward, and then. But after I do that, my back really can't take anything, so then I'll do this.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a big secret. If you've been stretching your back, don't use your back to get out of it. Yeah. And I mean, that thing I just did there, I've got that on my videos. But
Now you say videos.
they're free on YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
Yeah, I just got a YouTube channel. Yeah, if you want here. Oh, my phone's over here. Actually, what time is it? Tell you what. After class, I need to get going into the form. But after class, I will, if you want, I will text you my YouTube channel,
Okay.
and then you can just look for stuff, and I can point something like if you want something for your back, I'll point you something for your back.
And just hit subscribe, and that way.
You know, you can subscribe or not. They're there. I mean, I don't. My channel is completely free and open. You're absolutely welcome to subscribe.
I have so much problem with these. I grew up in a different era.
Yeah.
You know, and these phones are really.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. But yeah, you'll be able. I'll send you a link. You click on the link, it'll take you to the video. That'll be it.
There's so much that I saw.
Everything that we've done here, I've got videos on. So after class, I'll text you some specific stuff.
And
Is that
this
so?
was the basic.
Yeah, these are the basics. And the basics, honestly, if you just did what we did today, and that's all you ever did, we've moved our whole body, top to bottom. This would be good for years. I mean, really, if you actually, the thing is, you have to do it. But if you actually do it, you're moving your entire body. Over time, your body is going to slowly heal itself.
This is something I should do every day.
Yes, but don't worry about doing it. Like, yes, I often do 5-10 minutes here and there
Okay.
throughout the day.
Okay.
Like I take a break from a meeting, I'll just shake, or I'll do a little bit of stretching. So it's better to do small bouts throughout the day than big blocks. Yeah. So slow, more frequent and like not too long is better than like an hour once a week. Yeah. I mean, I would do, if you do 15 minutes a day,
Okay.
that makes a big difference.
When I start coming in, it'll be about this amount of time.
Yeah, it'll be about an hour each time. Yep.
Okay.
And if you need to take a break, sit down. It's totally fine. Yeah.
Now, I've been looking up the hypoglycemia. My dad had it, my mom had it, I have it, but it just happens. I didn't eat this morning because I was running out of time. And but if I eat good and everything, then it's fine. But my face will turn white. I start sweating massively. I have to go sit down the best thing my doctor told me to put a cold rag on my neck, and he said like a quarter of a soda and crackers,
Sure.
saltines or peanut butter crackers, and it usually comes out within 5 minutes, you know, where I'm okay again.
So, can you bring, if you bring that, I mean, just keep it here just as a case. That's completely fine. We have a refrigerator in there that kind of works, but if you have stuff, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I was looking it up. There's another drink, and it wasn't a sport drink, I think, that it helps with the salt. You know. I'm convinced. Yes, I am. Now, is this a certain style, or is it all together?
we do specifically the Yang family long form, with some modifications. We do some stuff extra, so we do it on the right and the left side, but it's ideally the Yang form.
Okay.
But I'll just say that I don't care what form we do. I care about movement.
I understand.
You know what I mean? But we will be teaching the Yang family style form with also the intention. Like, if I ever describe something, I'll describe it as if it's from that perspective. Like, this is what we're doing in this part of the form.
Okay.
And over time, that becomes more important. Right now, you start with movement, then you start with consistent movement, and then you figure out what was meant to be done. But that's years. It took me 2 years to just memorize the form, and I've been practicing a little over, 15 years, and I'm still learning. But it's, yeah.
Sounds great. Your prices are wonderful.
Well, Rick said it, and we're not here to make money. We're here to just continue the practice. Yeah.
Now, are they going to help you? It's cool in here to me right now. You said about the air conditioning. This is comfortable.
Well, yeah. In fact, we bought a second air conditioner to keep it good.
Okay.
But we need to get going in the class. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get in class. But you can continue watching if you want. We're going to actually practice the form now a little bit.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, do you have any practice doing the form? I'm guessing no. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll take a few of you, if you want to, whoever wants to come over and work on the basics. And Chuck, would you lead the form? Sure. Okay, cool. So if you want to practice the beginning, come over here. And if you want to do the form, follow Chuck. I'm going to hit the bell. You want to hit the, you can hit the bell. Okay.